Hi, everyone. Welcome to lesson 1.1. This is 24 and hit the target. So these are quick launches on math fluency. So these could obviously be done in any class, but particularly maybe math and science. When we talk about math fluency, what we're talking about is the ability to compose and decompose numbers or manipulate numbers. So this is a big thing for kids of all ages. We want to be able to understand how to use and sort of manipulate numbers. We can do this and adjust this for all age levels, and there are tech and non-tech based opportunities. So this game is called 24, and there's actually a digital download, which I've linked here in the video part, and we have this on the screen here. And so it comes with a whole set of all these cards. And you see there's a bunch of different red cards, blue cards, and yellow cards. And again, I've linked that. So you can print this to use these. There's also a digital version linked as well. And this comes from like coolmathgames.com. And so we'll make this easy. So the basic idea of this is you get 4 numbers and you have to make 24. And you can use the 4 operations, plus, minus, times, and divide. So this is a really straightforward, simple game to be able to play with kids. And then you just try to manipulate the numbers. And on the digital version here, I can say 5 plus 3, and it combines those. And now I see I have 8. And let's pretend we'll do this. We'll go minus 4, which gets us there. And then we're going to go 4 times 5. Obviously, that's not 24. So then we can redo it. We can go back with our moves and we can try again. The same thing would be true with the cards. So if I have the cards, you see here, I get these cards that I would cut out, and I could hand those cards to students individually, or I could put one at a table, or maybe I could just project this one up. And it's interesting to see all the different methods that kids come up with. Something to take note of in these cards, they are leveled. So for example, the red cards, you see they have 1 dot in the middle. That means that they are level 1, or sort of the easy cards. The blue cards have 2 dots in the middle, sort of a medium or level 2. And then the red cards have 3 dots for the most difficult. And that's about the numbers that are there and how easy or not easy it is to manipulate those. So again, that is the game called 24. It's very quick. You can do 1 card at the beginning of class. It doesn't take real long. Again, it works on those number manipulation skills with kids. So for example, let's say we have this card right here, and maybe we want to do something. We look at this and we go, okay, 24, how am I going to get to 24? Well, I could do 8 times 2. That would be 16. And then I could do plus 4, which would get me to 20, and plus 4, which would get me to 24. There is not only one correct answer for each card. There are going to be lots of creative things. And the older kids you have, you can encourage them to use other operations. Can we let them use exponents? Can we let them use fractions, which are effectively division problems, or any other sort of maybe square roots, those kinds of things. So you can bring all those into play for kids. It's a fun game to work on math fluency, quick hitter. Kids like it. You can do speed, points, whatever it happens to be. So that's 24. Very similarly, okay, we can do a game. And I like this game a little more for younger kids because it's a little more flexible. A game called Hit the Target. So the way that I have played this, or the way I know this, is when a kid walks into your classroom, you give them 4 cards. Now you can adjust this, but 4 is a pretty good number. And this one, then you just pick a flexible target. So every kid comes in, and on average, let's say you've got 20 kids in a class, you're going to need 80 cards. So 2 decks of cards takes care of this. You give each kid 4 cards, and then you hit the target. So every day you pick a number that you want to hit. And we use basically the same rules as 24. Just for reference, usually when we play with face cards, things like this, usually we'll say any face card is a 10. And then depending on how you want to do it, you could say ace is 1, or you could let it be flexible if you want to. Again, it kind of depends on the age of kid that you have. But Sometimes we play at 21 or 20. If you have the age of kid, keeping it in that sort of high teens, low 20s range is probably kind of the sweet spot for addition, subtraction, multiplication. You want to go higher, you can. If you're having kids that have trouble with this, or you're working on this after a few minutes and you don't have a lot of success, some differentiation or things you could do. You could say, all right, you can swap a card with somebody. Have them get up and see then if they can negotiate a trade. Hey, I need a 7. What do you need? Do you have a 5? Whatever it is, to see if if they give a card up, though, it might not work exactly. So just again, this is called Hit the Target. Really quick hitter. Again, math fluency, easy game to do. So those are 2 quick, fun math games that use some basic math skills. It can be adapted all the way from basically kind of first grade all the way through high school. Thanks.